out for?
Go and choke.
A fight them a fight, you know?
Boy, I think I'm friend of Gary. Don't have me good morning.
There's so much of them in there, people in place.
A group of men were there when another customer saw them and realized that they were the same person who robbed him of a cellular phone sometime last week in the 3 miles area of St. Andrew. And that's another division too. But he saw them and an altercation developed when he accused them of it and they started to fight. And as a result, there was some damage to the property at the said pharmacy. The issue of a robbery, more than anything else, is being pursued by my team here, doing what they need to do to charge the perpetrators for it and to put them out of the court. We are awaiting the management of the York Pharmacy enterprise to provide us with the necessary support statement to deal with their own matter of the values of destruction of property.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see happen, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Things may feel stagnant, like they aren't going anywhere, but trust the pieces are already falling into place. Remember your reason for starting, celebrating your progress, and keep pushing forward. Believe your miracles will manifest and don't give up now. For all you know, you might be one act away from things materializing. Stick to your decision. Let me say that again. Stick to your decision to pursue your happiness. It will pay off soon. Well, go on, my people. Hope everybody know okay. Hope everybody know all right. Alive and not dead. Yes. Alive and not dead. Make I tell you something. Get up and find myself alive this morning. Me say, me eyed wide open. I'm looking at the glass. Every day above ground is a blessing. How awesome it is to be amongst the living. And surely, not amongst the dead. People, when you look at the the news, I'm tell you something. Stop beat up on the teeth and gum. You understand, man? They catch heart attack. Can me tell you this? Clown in our friends dog or black, no road. And tell Kanjo say, watch out, man, we don't want the money. Keep it. I give it to whoever's supposed to get it. No. They want the money. A matter of fact, me not put my mouth on top. Me gonna tell you something one don't know. Yes, most of the old people I may see in politics, them leaving. You understand? So the 3 card man decides to watch ya. Me go send them off with a proper package because one of the people tell the 3 card man say, yo, you need to move them, the old man, them not do nothing. Some would not do nothing. Hard the shark can't talk good. You need to move them. So the only way you can move them, I give them a proper sending off. You understand? And that is what I go on. That is what I go on, people. All of this money you see them I get, and them retirement package. You understand? But anyway, I'm not come to talk about that still because I'm not doing the politics thing. Because I hear them say, crime down, but yet still them drop SOA. And guess what go on? Man, they dirty road. You understand? A matter of fact. A 4 man was lay down and ground right out there, so. And 2 of them look like them dead. But anyway, I'm so retry this up. I can stop a Clarendon first. Man has been charged with possession of a prohibited weapon following the incident on Bustamante Highway in Clarendon on Tuesday. Charges 42-year-old Ricardo Kelly, otherwise called Charlie, a painter of Denby Crescent, Maypen in the parish. Report reaching our news team from the Maypen police that at about 5:55 p.m. a team of officers acting on information intercept a white Mitsubishi motor car which was searched. Kelly was among 3 other persons who were searched, and 138 imitation firearm was found. The firearm was removed from his waistband. Mr. People, you want to see you talking in your waist too. He was arrested and charged. Anyway, now people, I'm still there, Clarendon. Our news team has been informed that the Clarendon police are probing intelligence that the suspect held on the weekend in connection with the stabbing death of a woman in Lionel Town was among hundreds of prisoners who escaped from a prison in Haiti in 2010. The suspect reportedly escaped from prison during the massive January 2010 earthquake that rocked Haiti, destroying buildings and killing more than 200,000 people. Then they have him amongst the dead people, but at Jamaica, they are cool out. A senior investigator told our news team that they are now reaching out to their counterparts in Haiti to confirm the report. The suspect was reported incarcerated on drug trafficking charges when the prison collapsed during the earthquake. He later returned to Jamaica by boat. The man was taken into custody on the week for the murder of 59-year-old Yvonne Reed in Nyland Town, Clarendon. The two had a dispute over paint. Miss Reed was stabbed several times, and guess what, people? She dead right on the spot. But hold on a bit there now. Sometimes I wonder if I feel sorry for them people when we get more information, Because the whole of in the community, a matter of fact, the parish, no say this man never born and play marble with we. You understand? Only they know, and none of them never decide, say, I could call the police man, this boy and a man, we then send him back which party he come from. No. Only never do that. But see there now, community member dead. We usually play upscash and dandy shandy, we don't know. And now, we don't want to come out, come protest. Call them back in the yard, go sit down. Anyway, people, St. Catherine. 3 St. Catherine residents have been charged for the chopping death of 50-year-old Brian Blackwood, otherwise called BIGGA, of Mount Carden in Glengough, St. Catherine on March 12th. Remember this killing like the yesterday, me say, people, then chop him so till. And I'm a son, man, yes, 24-year-old Andre Bryan and 20-year-old Ronald Marriott, laborers of Mount Carden, were charged with murder, while Marriott's mother, 37-year-old shop owner Ashery Grant, was charged with accessory after the fact and misprision of a felon. The police reported about 6 p.m. on March 12, a dispute developed amongst 3 men, during which Brian reported used a board to hit Blackwood to the ground. Brian and Marriott then allegedly used machete to inflict chop wounds to Blackwood's face and neck that escaped. Residents later stumbled upon Blackwood's body and summoned the police. On arrival, he was transported to the hospital dead. No, but them tell about them can't go to the hospital. You understand the pronounce it because a dead man will look on the ground. Chop up, neat. An investigation was launched, and it was reported revealed that Marriott informed Grant of the incident, but she made no report to the police, and all 3 accused fled the parish. They were apprehended by the police in Montego Bay, St. James on May 9, where they were charged on May 16. Can you imagine, people? The man grew, The man grew, Yeah, man, and stepfather. Only never do that. Remember me, they tell you, I stepfather, in chop up fine. And tell him, mama never want, in God, you say, mama and him run away. Yes, people, let them get exactly what they deserve. Hold on a bit now, out of St. Thomas. 2 cousins, including a minor, who were on the run following the chopping death of their relative at Dudley Burke Lane in Yala St. Thomas on the weekend, have turned themselves into the police. Why not turning themselves with no bad man who no should have stay out there and same way? We can find the slap on the way. The deceased is 25-year-old Ricardo Grant, otherwise called Ricky, a tire repairman of the same address. The cousin, a 40-year-old man, and a 16-year-old boy, reported to the Kingston Western Police on Tuesday. They were later handed over to the St. Thomas Police. A counter reported about 9:20 on Saturday night, Mr. Grant was accused of exposing himself to a 12-year-old female cousin. An argument developed between Mr. Grant and the child. The 16-year-old boy and his older cousin reportedly intervened. A machete was used to inflict wounds to Mr. Grant's head, shoulder, and lower back. The police were alerted, and guess what, people? Grant was there, right on the road, and all the people are all over him. Dead. Remember me had the video for Uno sit and walk, come look pan it. Found and come look pan it. A matter of fact, when you're supposed to get it already. Boy, people, sometimes I wonder if people think before them act. You understand? Because guess who they are jail? Bim. So why me would have sent a man like Bim go to jail now? That don't make no sense. You cannot send a man go to jail who have only a connection out the road and we do foolishness. No. Fixing business a road by yourself, not get no police involved, because guess what go on for what go on. The little bit of money where they have, because remember, Them a sell one of the car. You understand, yeah, man? Them a sell one of the car, but that's one different story. You see, the money where them have, them a go use it and hunt down you and your family. While him round there, sit down behind bars and yam taxpayers' money and I live rent-free day and night. Let me tell you what I want since you know me I talk about. A 32-year-old businessman has been charged with shooting with intent, malicious damage to property and possession of a prohibited weapon following an incident on Barnes Lane, Montpelier and Hanover on May 6. Charge is Nicole Grizzle, otherwise called Bim Bim of Montpelier, Sandy Bay in the parish. Yes, people, we know exactly what they're going to say, but my view, that the surname, they sound familiar. Yeah, man. I feel father go up on the construction truck, and as he step up, then slap out him head back. And I feel brother then they shoot up to him, and him see him one. We're supposed to avenge it. Now him they behind bars, but guess what? The other brother still there, they understand, young rich. But anyway, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to see who I'm going to believe now. Report from the Lucy police is incorrect. You understand, the shooting never go on in a night. And in the morning, the shooting go on. And I mean if you believe. Everybody going to tell you say at night it go on, but remember good. That day, yeah, when the shooting go on, they come tell you, say, yo, one only shot a fire up a road. Remember? Yeah, man. Me they come tell you that. So I mean, nobody come tell you about the shooting go on the night. No. But the youth him and him in a war, let me tell you what him do. The complainant was driving a motor vehicle past Grizzle when he heard explosion at the back of his vehicle. When he looked in the rearview mirror, he saw Bim Bim shooting in his direction. The complainant managed to escape unearthed and drove to the police station. The police launched an investigation and Bim Bim was subsequently arrested and charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. I said, people, let me tell you something. I want to ask my view. Oh, you know so much. You're out there. Are you in the car? Then you really feel like, say, me, who then at the car and boy shoot off of me. Him and them people in my life. I'm a tough fact. Them a listen to me still, cause the man them will get shut off, them sit to each other and fix him father business. But rest of people around him that get slapped to him. Me not go to the police station. Me not go to no police station. Me I stay far from that. But nobody ask me how many out there, man. Keep back and relax and get correct news, man. Opposition spokesperson on national security, Peter Dumpton, has expressed concern about the clear-up rate of murder recorded for this year. According to the senator, 471 murders recorded up to Saturday, May 13. Only 156 has been cleared up. Hold on, people. You're Dumpton, yeah?
156 of 471. That's about a 1 in 3 clear-up rate. That's not good. It means you're twice as likely to not even be identified and become a suspect for murder as not. So we need to bring that clear-up rate. During my time, we had it well over 50%. We were targeting to get it to 60% at the time, but I've seen substantial slippage in that area. And I think more attention has to be paid in terms of the investigation, in terms of the intelligence, so that we can identify who these criminals are, collect and build a strong case for them, arrest them, and get them convicted. Last year was a very bad year. It was one of the highest years for murder. So if we keep comparing it with a high base, we might, create a false sense of complacency. If you look at it in absolute terms, at the rate we're going this year, we will end up much higher than any year of the 4 years during which I was minister. So it's not in absolute terms at anywhere near acceptable. But by comparison with last year, which was one of the highest years of the last 10 or 15 years, then it might seem that we're not doing too badly, we're 14% down. But in actual fact, at the rate we're going, it's not going to end up at an acceptable, of anywhere near an acceptable level, unless we have some dramatic interventions.
Peter, yes, the murder now clear up fast. Watch your go on. More killing. 4 people were shot, 2 fatally. Mr. People, this has been a Montego Bay. Right at the book scheme, you understand the people, they must say, my view. Coming like a reprisal for my dog already, you know. But keep back and relax, people. I soon come back and go to some more info on this one, you understand? Now rush the news.